Good morning, everyone. It is like 5 o'clock in the morning right now on election day. So we are getting ready to leave probably around like 5:15, 5:20 and head over to the polling station. The polls don't open up until 6 a.m. But if you live in downtown Chicago or any major metropolitan area, always be early to the polling station. Alright, so we're looking at our polling station, and here is the address, and we're looking at Allison's right now, and hers, I don't know if you'll be able to see this because this camera is not great. Allison's says an entirely different address. Close, but different. I think it's safe to assume that we don't live in like different precincts. I mean, unless the precinct line is like right down the middle of our bed, I don't think that's possible. All right, here we are, polling station right there. It's a little after 5:30. No one's here. That means we'll be in and out. On a scale of 1 to really effing tired, how tired are you? Woo! That's right, we voted. We got little wristbands instead of stickers this year. So now we're heading home. Yeah. Probably gonna go back to sleep for a little bit. Yeah. But hopefully all of you went out and voted. The polling booths here opened up at about like 6:05, so pretty much right on time. Just like any voting situation, the like polling people don't really exactly know what to do every time, especially if you're at the front of the line. Imagine if you're at the middle of the line, they'd be like down to a rhythm, but that's okay. We got it figured out. All right, so it's about time to go to work now. It's been a few hours since we've been back. We've just kind of been hanging out and watching a little TV and just sort of resting because we are really tired. I was up at like 3 in the morning editing the vlog this morning. Ah! Our little pumpkin guy looks so sad. Oh. He's pretty much mushed himself in. You ever get those like bad feelings? Right now I'm having one of those bad feelings. And it's just seeing the swirl of email and stuff already at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I think it's gonna be an interesting day to say the least. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Love you. See you at work.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll take out the trash. I'm a good husband, right?
Yes, thank you.
Most of the time?
All the time.
Yeah. I mentioned a second ago that I'm probably gonna have to work late tonight, which I definitely think is gonna be the truth. I'm hoping just to get out in time to come home and watch the election kind of pan out state by state. So that's kind of what's on the docket for today. So we'll see what happens at work though, because this might be an interesting day. Guys, we are out of work and headed home. Good news is I didn't have to stay in the office late. Bad news is I'm just heading home to continue working because I'd rather work from the couch than my desk by myself. We are heading to the grocery store right now to pick up some stuff that we wanted to make for dinner. We're actually like trying to get better at having lighter meals at night. And so we're gonna make some like protein shakes and something really light and just gear ourselves up for watching the election results. All right, we've been home a while now. Allison and I have just been talking about a bunch of stuff, and I am sitting here in front of the couch just kind of keeping one eye open on the election updates, but more importantly, working on all of the stuff that I have got to get done this week. The people that I work with, my bosses, everybody is so awesome about this Friday when we have to go to Vlogger Fair and like letting us off early and like, you know, working from home in the morning, so just like we can go, and which is like so awesome. I really, really appreciate that. But in order to like do some of those things in good faith, there's like so much work that I have to do, and so that's why like I should be at my desk right now doing this, but I tend to get more work done faster when I'm just like in the comfort of my own home and my own environment. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. So just I'll keep checking in with you, but this is update number 1. Update, I've got just a couple things to give you a small update on, and that is apparently they have Donald Trump leading right now. It is currently about 9 p.m. in Central Standard Time, and we're kind of watching all this unfold, excuse me. Very, very tight race. It is very, very interesting, especially hearing the commentary around like, what are we gonna do no matter who wins, because especially the way like the demographics of people are voting, like people are so divided and stuff like that. I am like total self-proclaimed data nerd, and so that's this type of stuff that's really interesting to me, is like how can we cut this data and like learn things about it, because that's what I do professionally. Speaking of what I do professionally, we are still very, very active at working on some of my stuff. So we are not going to be able to kind of move on with the vlog or anything like that until I get it done. I only have a little bit more left to do, so I'm not getting this entire project done tonight. I am saving some things for me to do tomorrow, but tomorrow is another like just absolutely nuts day. Like basically the reason why I'm having so many like crazy days where I'm always like, oh, today's gonna be a crazy day. Like, I'm not a broken record. I assure you that I only say that on the days that are nuts, but there's a new role that I'm actually taking on at work, and it's just kind of nuts. So ugh.
So while River's been working, I've just been kind of cleaning up around the house. I kind of picked up around our bedroom. It's not great, but it's better than it was. We have a bunch of stuff over there. That's a shirt I was about to change into, but it's a little bit better than it was. I also did dishes, kind of wiped off the counter because it was still a mess from yesterday when we made waffles. Just kind of getting things a little bit organized so we don't, since we're gonna be gone this weekend, so we don't have to like worry about it when we get back, and we don't have to do it like all Thursday night, which is a pain, and which we like normally do. But I'm kind of trying to get on a trend of not doing everything on the weekend or like the last day before we leave, and kind of getting stuff done during the week so we don't have to like take a huge chunk of time and like clean. Not fun. She wants loves. She wants pets. She's been very clingy since I've been home. She's been like following me everywhere, which I love. But yeah, she's been super needy. Right there. Needy one.
All right, I don't know if I'm done just yet, but I'm taking a break, and I kind of wanted to point something out because it's worth noting. So I've been parked like right there on the couch, just like working nonstop and just kind of keeping one ear open to the election stuff. But look how like clean the apartment is right now. Like over here, oh, this is picked up and swept up. You go in the bedroom. This is all picked up. It's all because of you.
Yeah.
You cleaned up so nice.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you nervous because of the election and so you had to clean?
No, I just like, I don't know. Wanted to stay busy. Antsy. Not, I don't know. Not super, meh.
But anyway, I thought it was worth mentioning how awesome our house looks right now and how wonderful my wife is, because whenever like we work or I work on things and trying to get stuff done, like we just cannot work in an absolutely filthy house, and it is looking real good. Allison and I were actually having this conversation earlier about the presidency and like the election and all of that stuff. And we pretty much agree that this election especially, if there's one thing I hope that voters or anyone takes away, is that you, in my opinion, you don't necessarily have to agree with someone all the time. You don't necessarily have to like someone as a person, but whoever becomes the President of the United States, the one thing that is certain to me, and hopefully some of you agree with me, is that the President of the United States deserves the respect owed to that person as the president. Now, if you, what I mean to say here is like, we need to respect and show respect to the leader of our country as elected through our democracy, right? But like I said, you don't necessarily have to agree with that person all the time and everything they say and whatnot. So it is possible, what I'm trying to say, that maybe this entire election process hasn't delivered well for us. It is entirely possible to give respect, show respect, and be able to disagree. So I just want to say that right out in the front, that it just kind of goes with our channel. We want to spread positivity. Glass half full. Just our mentality. But we love you guys, and we know that most of you already know that anyway. Especially because of the importance of this election, I feel like it is my absolute duty to like stay up and see this through, and how is it going to turn out. I mean, we've been talking about this for a long time, right, on the vlog, so I'm motivated, but I have to admit, I'm fading fast. We got up at like 3 in the morning today, started editing the vlog. We're out the door by like 5:15 to like go cast our vote, to which I still, in Illinois, they gave us these like I voted wristbands. They don't give us stickers. I put a photo of this up on Instagram if you guys didn't see that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's in the description below, a link, so check that out. But I am so tired. Allison is already asleep in the other room. She kind of tapped out, but we just gotta stay up and figure out how this goes. Oh my gosh, this thing is just dragging on. I am so tired, but I am determined to stay up and see this thing through. Give this video a thumbs up for me approaching 24 hours awake. How about that? Show me some love, please. I'm getting delirious. It's been like an hour since I last checked in with you, and the votes are still not in. We're still waiting on, I think, officially Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Michigan, like several of them, and it's coming down to it right now. In terms of where I'm at watching this, obviously you guys likely all know the outcome, but it's 244 Trump, 215 Clinton. Really, really tight. I have never really talked about my political views on the vlog, so and I don't plan to do that now, but just reading all of the articles leading in, especially in the last like 48 hours leading up to this, it seemed like Clinton kind of had this in the bag for better or for worse, and this seems to be a bit of a shocker or an upset that that Trump is winning. And some of you may be in support of that, some of you may not, but this is just really interesting to see how this unfolds, because what I think is really, really interesting, especially when you talk about some of the policies that have actually got approved other than just the president, is not necessarily tied to one particular party or another, which I think is just really, really interesting for America in general, in terms of, is the days of a two-party system over? I don't know. But clearly there's some changes that are gonna be coming. But hopefully something we can all agree is that we all need to band together and be in this together and own this. And like I said earlier, respect the office. If you don't respect the individual for whatever reasons, that's fine, you're entitled to your opinion, but like, hopefully everyone does respect the office, whether it is Secretary Clinton or Mr. Trump. All right, guys, it's like a little after 2 in the morning, and they have just called it. So, well, called it quits for tonight, let's say. They stopped at 245 to 218 in favor of Donald Trump for President of the United States, and they're going to resume in the morning, and pretty much so probably throughout the night they're going to count. I am going to bed because I am less than 1 hour away from up 24 hours. So I will throw in a clip when we find out what the how we're reconciling this. But thanks for sticking with us, guys. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I know it's kind of a sensitive vlog because it's about a extremely sensitive topic that people have been very, very passionate about this year. So hopefully what we've been talking about makes sense. Hopefully all of you, like I said, have the ability to look at this in a glass half full and are excited for the future. But thanks for sticking with us. Be sure to subscribe if you're brand new, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye. All right, woke up this morning and they're projecting Donald Trump. So congratulations, Mr. Trump, and let's move forward.